to show you how deep we are in bed with Fusion, I want to show you something. This right here is the best bang for your buck gun of 2025, hands down. I'm sorry. It's like not focusing. It's focusing on you. All right, well, what is going on, everybody? We are back down on West Virginia.
That's right.
SGZ's range. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. There's a little bit of a backstory to this gun. We are late to the party.
Yes,
when it comes to the XP Pro comp. So, like the title in the thumbnail shows, we have two, it's focusing on Scott, we have two Fusion Firearms XP Pro comps. Now, if you, yeah, I'll say there's his. Now, go up to here in this time frame in the video if you don't want any context, because we're going to talk about actually our history with Fusion Firearms leading up to the XP Pro comp. We actually had a hand, can we say that? We had a hand in what this is and what is about to come out in the future for Fusion. First off, let me just start with the gun, right? So everyone has complained about certain things, i.e. the texture on the grip was too soft.
Which is kind of crazy to me.
I'm sorry.
This is other people's comments, not us.
No.
The grip texture is more for show than grip, at least in my opinion. The corners of the grip itself are smooth and offer no help.
I thought that the original was nice. You know, I figured that there's always going to be room for improvement on anything, but I mean, for the first time out, I really didn't see anything wrong with it. Nope. But that's going to bring us to the whole reason, excuse me, why this video for Ron is going to make so much more sense.
Yeah, so this is my first XP Pro, my only XP Pro. We were the first people to do the review, and I came all the way back out here. This was back in the Biden administration. The focus, the intensity.
The handshake.
And YouTube, you know, I'll put it up here. YouTube flagged it and removed it, but we were the first people to do the review on the XP Pro. Now this one right here, I have Ford Portsman and SGZ himself did a Cerakote job and a trigger job and did the porting on it. I have 6,000 rounds through this gun. Zero issues. We had Cerakote on it. Once I've broken the Cerakote, that's not a fault on the gun. Zero issues, 6,000 rounds through this thing. This thing is, do you hear that? Like, it's super, oh, did I just grab it on the slide and rack it?
I don't know how you did with those weak serrations.
When it comes to ergonomics, again, not perfect.
The slide has serrations front and rear, but they're not really grippy at all. It's like every bit of potentially grippy surface has been ultra smooth, like smoothed out, like a carry gun maybe. But this is a 35-ounce gun, and therefore you're unlikely to carry it, so what the hell is going on?
So that's what we're going to talk about as well. So people complained about, there we go. People complained about the serrations right here. Why are they so smooth? I can't rack it. So Bob at Fusion heard you, and so they put Knurling with a little mohawk at the 12 o'clock position for the slide serrations. Now, when we first did this review, I want to say we talked for about months. I talked to Trevin, who is Bob's son-in-law, but you talked directly with Bob. He actually mentioned you in a few videos about you being the testing dummy for the demo. We'll get that in a second. Hold on. We're going to lead up to it. So once we finally did the review on this, we talked to them for months on things that we would change. Like something, for instance, would be would be the dust cover. We said the dust cover should be all the way out, right? So these are certain subtle changes, and obviously people complained about the grip texture.
The grip texture is more for show than grip, at least in my opinion. The corners of the grip itself are smooth and offer no help.
I didn't mind it because you're gripping a gun, right? So just grip it. Here, I can do this all day, but people were complaining about, oh, it's so smooth. If you can rack a Glock from here, you can rack this. It doesn't mean anything, but they didn't want to say suck it up. They did it anyways. But the version that I want to talk about is the prototype. So we talked to them for months back and forth on what we would change, and they took it in consideration. And so this is the prototype. So they sent Scott this. How long ago would you say?
I've had it for roughly about 6 months, I think.
Okay, so this is a prototype version. So the comp It has a pin through it, completely different. Obviously, there's no knurling on the serrations row here. And then the grip does have the pineapple grip as well, and a couple other things. Shielded thumb safeties. Did you put these on?
I put the thumb safeties and the gas pedal.
And the trigger.
And the trigger, yeah, that's an Atlas trigger. That's all fit.
Yeah, so they sent this out to Scott just for testing, things like that, his compensator. To show you how deep we are in bed with Fusion, I want to show you something.
All right, so this is kind of a sneak peek of the Omen, but you're not going to see the actual gun. But the point that we wanted to bring up was, so the black gun is the Omen. Now, you'll see there, that's not super focused.
There you go.
They do look very similar. Now, I'm not saying
very similar
that they're exactly the same by any means, but they share the same silhouette and they function basically the same.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what Ron's talking about, that a lot of our input was put back into this gun, and many others. We're not saying that we are out here reconstructing this thing and milling on it ourselves.
No.
It was simply just Fusion really listens to people, and they took into consideration all of the things that everyone was talking about, and I think they nailed it. Like, this gun's badass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm just gonna say this right now. This right here is the best bang for your buck gun of 2025, hands down. I'm sorry. There's no other gun that's going to compare with the features. There's no other gun that's going to compare with the coating, with the grip, with the compensator, with just anything in between. The fact that this thing comes at 1,600 doll hairs, let's say 1,650 because it's on the website, and you're getting a 5-inch compensated, right? Aluminum gripped one-piece trigger and both RMR and RMSC optics plates for this out of the box with a what kind of coating?
A PVD coating that is on top of the Tennifer coating.
A PVD, that's a big deal. Now, PVD coating cost a lot of money. So they even have it on the barrel as well. It's obviously high polished. There, you can see the nice expansion chamber on the comp, how it kind of flares out just like the plague.
That's right.
SGZ. But I think honestly, this is going to be hard to beat. I see other people, they compare Staccato XCs or Alpha Foxtrot Romuluses to this. This is not those. This technically isn't a 2011 because it takes Glock mags.
Yeah.
Right? And regardless of if it's a 5-inch comped gun, which is exactly what this is, but you're not going to reach the features and the accoutrement that comes with this gun at this price point, regardless if it's no offense to Alpha, but you're still paying $1,500 hairs and you're getting a plastic grip. They want to keep it at that sweet spot, but this is $1,650, and it comes with aluminum grip and a one-piece trigger. Now, I will say the difference between, if you're talking about price point with this, where the Alpha would be, it has an advantage because it takes 2011 mags, and you could change the grip out to like aluminum grip, but that's going to cost an extra $450 to $500 on top. So you're talking $2,000. Yeah. With the gun and the grip. So
this is like right from the dealer kind of stuff. You're getting the full package.
Yeah, so the only thing I added onto this, honestly, was the optic and the light. Everything else you see here, flare, everything comes out of the box. The only thing we do with this is I zeroed it in. We zeroed this in at 15 yards. So, like I said, Scott's got one. I got one. We're deep in bed with Fusion, more than a lot of people are. The reason why I wanted to put this little tidbit information in is because we're just not guys that are on YouTube that want free stuff, right? We're not just trying to say, hey, we make videos, give us free stuff. We want to build a relationship with companies and give them our feedback because, yes, they're in the business of making firearms. We're in the business of shooting them and knowing what people would like, i.e. your customers, things of that nature. So when you're talking about a price point of $1,600 hairs and you're getting a gun that's an aluminum, with an aluminum grip, one-piece trigger, both RMR and RMSC plates, with a freaking, what kind of finish?
A PVD finish.
A PVD finish for under $1,700 hairs. Nobody's beating that. So we like to give them little tidbits of what we would like to see in the next iteration. There's more coming, but right now,
a lot more.
There it is. But right now, this is the 5-inch XP Pro comp. So enough talking. Let's get to the shooting. All right, so first off, before we start shooting, let's check trigger pull straight out of the box. Come on. Looking at 2 pounds, 3 ounces. 2 pounds, 6 ounces. Come on. Two and a half pounds out of the box.
Okay.
That's really good. Done at Skip's range. He's got a couple of targets up here. He's got one target 65 yards, and on the other top of the hill, it's about 99 to 100. Wow. Now breaking in. Now, since this is brand new, all we did was just grease it. I'm gonna show you guys everything that's going on with it. That is nasty. That is nasty. And because of my Gorilla Grip, remember, I grip it like this, so this thing is fantastic. So far. Now I'm gonna try to ride, or I'm not gonna ride the slide at all. Let me change the camera angle so you can see my hands. So I'm gonna go way down here where I'm not even like coming close to the slide and see if it can, there we go. Up a little bit, there we go. So just a break-in period. We're just gonna, I'm gonna disassemble it real quick. It is a little bit dirty, but like I said, this is the first inaugural shots. Some guns need to be broken in, but I'm happy with it so far. The return to zero is just really, really nice. Recoil impulse is great. So, you know, I want to shoot some distance. We're going to do some out of the box split times as well. Then we're going to test its accuracy for a little bit of distance. I think we got about, what, 200 yards we can shoot?
Right.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Check some splits real quick. Let me get real close so you guys can see the compensator in action. Little double tap out of the box. You're getting 13 splits. That was fantastic. Let's do another double tap. Again, replicated it out of the box with 13 splits. For a stock trigger out of the box, 13 splits. Scott, what do you think?
Not bad.
Go out and do some distance now. The return to zero is perfect. Actually, the ammo I'm shooting today is the only ammo that I will shoot, most accurate, reliable ammo. Delta Munitions been shooting 147s out of this guy. So let's go ahead and do what I do and take Scott out and shoot some distance. So we're gonna take it out to distance. You see 2 different silhouettes. One's at 175, the little one, and then the top one is right around 200. I did zero this dot in at 15 yards. So let's check the illumination. It's kind of too bright, but let's just go for the very top one. Yeah, it's low.
There it is, third shot.
So this one's gotta be a little bit higher than the Omen.
Okay.
Just a little bit. And I think that because those are 115s and this is 147s.
Okay.
So you're talking 950 feet per second. So you kind of got to arc it a little bit more. But it's like, it's the same hole, but instead of like it level with his head, you're bringing it up like another foot.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 200 isn't bad with this.
That was like real low. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Same thing. Here you go. I have another mag for you too, so. All right, try right at his forehead, but up 2 feet above it.
There you go. That was right. About 2 feet above.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just not a distance fella.
It's all good. High. There it is.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the same, 2 feet above his head. Got one left. Oh, none of them. So, Scott is over there doing his Scott thing, but that is the first review of the Fusion Firearms XP Pro Comp. Now, speed out of the box, you're cutting 13 splits. It's gonna settle So you're probably going to be able to get it a lot faster. The knurling, the comp, everything just plays beautiful symphony. The grip texture, the MSRP on it, the fact that we shot it fast, we shot it accurate out to 200 yards straight out of the box. Yeah, it's going to have little hiccups, little fitment issues, but like I said, there's just a break-in period. So you just got to clean it, oil, lube, clean it, oil, lube, and then it'll just settle in. The tolerances are really, really nice. But for $16.50, I think this is honestly by far, hands down, the best bang for your buck in 2025. So that being said, I'm Ron.
I'm Skip.
That's Skip. And this is the Fusion Firearms XP Pro Comp. See you guys on the next one. God bless.